Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, all students who I am proud of. Today, lecture 30 meeting, and today we will be filled with asynchronous lecture again. And the topic of today's lecture is almost the same as the topic of meeting 11, yeah, but the difference is that today meeting is more about application. Okay. Yeah. With me, Ani Nur Aisyah, we can learn about optimization with linear programming. Here we go. Okay. In the course of life, we are often faced with various kind of situation. One of which is a situation that demands certain result or targets. For example, a student is required to be able to do an assignment in the form of a paper within a week deadline, or marketing staff of company who are required to meet credit distribution, to meet credit distribution target from the company, or the film producer who is required to make film with a limited budget. Basically, everyone in the situation has one goal or objective, namely to reach optimal point. So the highest benefit is achieved from the situation. This optimization itself can be in the form of maximization or minimization. For example, a student who wants to maximize their grade or score, or a bank employee who wants to maximize his credit distribution, or a film producer who wants to minimize his production costs. Right? Then what is the optimal size? The optimal size, of course, is relative to the constraint phase in every situation. For example, a student who wants to get a score for his assignment, they have a constraint in the form of limited time, right? So the optimal value will be different when they have to work on an assignment within a deadline of 1 day, 3 days, or 1 week. Or film producer who has to work on his film with a budget of 10 million compared to the budget of 1 billion. Of course, the result will be different, right? So we can conclude that the optimum value will vary depending on the constraint phase. Okay. Sorry. What? Okay. Then what is optimization? Optimization is a way to finding the optimal solution by accommodating the constraint encountered in the problem. I emphasize here that the keyword is to find the optimal solution and accommodate or accommodating the constraint. Then how to measure optimization? There are many methods that can be used to measure optimization. One of the easiest and most popular is to use the linear programming method. Yeah. Linear programming is a mathematical modeling used to find the optimal solution of problem. There are many applications in everyday life, especially in business activities. For example, in determining the product mix, such as how many product A or B must be produced in order to maximize sales, or stock portfolio or saham, ya, sorting by investor so that the total risk of the portfolio is minimum, or the selection of product promotion media by marketing department can all be solved using the linear programming method. Yeah. Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay, optimization. Yeah, optimization is a family, yeah, of quantitative technique where an objective function is maximized or minimized for obtaining optimal solution to complex business problem. We usually start by clearly defining a business objective. For example, the objective may be to maximize profit or minimize cost, subject to resource constraint, such as a fixed amount of available material, limited financial resource, and too finite amount of time. Yeah. Linear programming, a subset to optimization technique, is one of the simplest way, yeah, to perform optimization by making few simplified assumptions such as linear relationship among relevant variables. It helps in solving some very complex optimization problem. Common linear programming application include developing a mix of financial investment option, choosing a combination of product, combination of product to manufacture, and minimizing the delivery cost for shipping product and packaging. Yeah. Next, how to calculate optimization with this linear program. The first thing to do is to formulate a linear program. The steps are: first, understand the problem that is being faced. Yeah. Understand the problem that is being faced. Yeah. Understand very well what goal, yeah, you want to achieve, and then what obstacle are faced, obstacle or constraint, yeah, constraint, and what variable influence it. After that, then we convert into a mathematical equation and then look for the optimal solution, right? So that we are clearer while working on example question. Yeah, this question, a company has two product A and B. The production cost per unit of product A and B are 2,000 and 1,000 respectively, with a production budget of not more than 100,000. The profit per unit from selling product A is 5,000, sorry, while the product B it is 2,000. The maximum monthly demand for product A and B is 80 units. How many units of product A and B must be produced in order to maximize the company's profit? Okay, let's analyze. First, we determine what is the purpose of this problem. What is the goal to be achieved? The goal is to maximize, ya, maximize profit, right? Maximize profit. What variable have an effect on maximizing this profit? There are two variables identified here, namely product A and B, right? So the number of units sold later will maximize profit. Then what's the constraint? Yeah, the constraint is first the production budget is not more than 100,000. Then the second constraint is maximum monthly demand. Yeah, maximum monthly demand for product A and B is 80 units, right? So we can make it in, the table like this to make it easier. Then we can formulate it into an automatic form for the next year. First, we assume that the number of units A equal to X. Yeah, A equal to X. And then the number unit of B equal to Y. Then we formulate it in mathematical form. First, we determine the objective function. Yeah, the objective function is to maximize, maximize what? To maximize the company profit, right? So the maximum Z equal 5,000, X plus 2,000 Y. 5,000 and 2,000 are coefficient that show the profit per unit of product A. Profit per unit of product A. Okay. And product A and product B. So the profit will be maximized when the profit per unit for produce A is multiplied by the number of unit product A, product A plus the profit per unit for product B multiplied by the number of units of product B. Then what is the constraint? It was explained earlier that the budget constraint for product A and product B should not more than 100,000. That's why here we formulate mathematical formulation to 2000x plus 1000 y is less than 100,000. Ya, 2000 and 1000 are coefficient that show the cost per unit, ya, product A and B. Ya, then 100,000 is the specified limit. Yeah, what we need to pay attention to here is that the sign of inequality. Ya, inequality is tanda pertidaksamaan. Here, ya, is less than. Nah, because is the constraint it's thought that the budget cannot exceed 100,000, meaning it is less than 100,000. Yeah. Then for the demand constraint, yeah, the demand constraint, the monthly demand for product A and B combined is not more than 80. Yeah. So product A plus product B is less than 80. So X plus Y is less than 80. Then the third constraint is non-negative constraint, where X is more than equal to 0 and Y is more than equal to 0.2. In linear program, this non-negative constraint is one of the requirements in the term of solving mathematical model. Yeah, because the value of X and Y cannot be negative, because it is impossible for us to produce negative for example, yeah, negative for example, it means the product is imaginary, right? Yeah. So non-negative constraint more, yeah, more than 0. Then solving linear program problems. After we create mathematical model, now it is just a matter of how we find the optimal solution. In linear programming, there are two ways or methods that can be done to solve linear problem. First, there are graphical method, graphic, yeah, using graph. And second, simplex method. The use of these two methods depend on the number of variable contained in the mathematical equation. Yeah, if equation contain a variable, it can actually be solved using this two method. Yeah, but it will be easier if it is done using graphical method. Then, if the variable are more than two variables, yeah, more than two variables, it means 2 and above, 3, 4, 5, and so on. It is better or recommended to solve it using simplex method. Yeah, because if there are 3 variables, then we will solve with graphical method. So we have to draw it. There are 3 axes, yeah, that represent the 3 variables. So we have to draw 3-dimensional, yeah, which is not easy. Then at this meeting, we will focus first on studying how to solve linear programming problem using a graphical method. Yeah. First, determine intersection point of each constraint function. The trick is to do trial and error to constraint function. So we input values of x and y. We equate them with 0, yeah, for each year. Or we assume 0 to get the intersection point with x and y axis. For example, in the first constraint, we assume that x is equal to 0. Yeah. So y equal 100. Then let's say again y equal 0. Yeah, y equal 0. Okay, I will speak slowly. Y equal 0, then x equal 50. Yes, so we get two intersection point for x intersection at coordinate 50, 0. For the y-intercept, it is the coordinate 0, 100. And then we plot, yeah. Then we draw a straight line. Then we find the line is purple, yeah, here, purple here. Okay. And then for the second constraint, yeah, for the second constraint, x plus y less than equal to 80, sorry. If x equal 0, ini ya, sorry, x equal 0, then y equal 80 will intersect on the y-axis. Yeah, the y-axis. Then for y equal 0, then x equal 80 will intersect on the x-intercept. Yeah. Then we the image as in following graph. It is green color here. Yeah. Then from this two image, we can see there is an intersection. We see the point B. The point B. So this area of O, A, B, and C is called visible region. Visible region is the optimal solution area where all the constraints have been met. Like that. Yeah. So later, this optimal solution will be 0, A, B, and C area. So the combination that is the optimal solution, combination of solving the linear program. It means that if all combinations are there, it means that there will be a lot of combination, right? Then how do we determine the optimal combination of A and B product, or the one that gives maximum profit? Yeah. Which one? There are two ways that can be used. First, it is to draw the objective function and then shift it until it approach the outermost boundary of visible region. So we draw z function, yeah, and then we drag it until it is close to its maximum value or close to point A, B, or C, between the three. Yeah. Then the second way is to use the corner point method. Yeah, corner point method, namely calculating the z value at the outermost corner point of visible region, as shown in the following table. Now at the corner points, we know point O, yeah, A, B, and C. For O, the coordinates are at 0, 0. Then at point A, the coordinates are 0, 80. Meaning the number of product A is 0 and the number of product B is 80. Understand? Then at point C, the coordinates are 50, 0. Meaning the number of product A is 50 and the product B is 0. What we don't know is the intersection at point B. Yeah. To find intersection at point B, yeah, we can find the method of elimination and substitution. Like this. Now, from the elimination and substitution method, we find X is 20, yeah, and Y is 60. Then after meet all the point, yeah, meet all the point. Okay. After meet all the point, we input maximum z function. Input to maximum z function. 5,000x plus 2,000y. Yeah. First, at point O, we input 500 times 0 plus 200 times 0 equal 0, right? And then at point A, 500 times 0 plus 200 times 80 equal 160,000, right? Then at point B, 5,000 times 20 plus 2,000 times 60 equal to 220. 220,000, yeah, minus 0. And then the last point C, 5,000 times 50 plus 2,000 times 0 equal to 250,000. Okay, and then now from the table, it is known that the maximum profit for company when producing product A is 50 unit, yeah, and product B is 0 unit, and the total profit obtained from this combination is 250,000. So the maximum profit is at point C. Okay, understand? Okay, the explanation of the linear programming method of graphic method, yeah. And then at the last this exercise today meeting, you can read and do it after this, yeah. And then this is instruction for doing assignment. You can check at course, yeah. If there are things you want to ask, please write them in the discussion forum at course, yeah. If there are things, yeah, or question, or you are confused, yeah, the for the assignment, you can ask or write, yeah, in discussion forum at course of and for this exercise, it is collected in the course as well. Okay guys, thank you for your attention. Let's say billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.